Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 19 of chapter 1. Saghosho dhartarashtranam
Saghoshodhartarashtraणां
hridayani vyadarayat
हृदयानि व्यधारयत्
nabhascha prithivim chaiva
नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव
tumulobhyanunadayan.
तुमुलोऽभ्यनुनादयन्.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Saha,
सः
that,
that
ghoshaha,
घोषः
vibration,
vibration
dhartarashtranam,
धार्तराष्ट्राणां
of the sons of Dhritarashtra,
of the sons of Dhritarashtra
hridayani,
हृदयानि
hearts,
hearts
vyadarayat,
व्यधारयत्
shattered,
shattered
nabha,
नभः
the sky,
the sky
cha,
also
prithivim,
prithvi
the surface of the earth,
the surface of the earth
cha,
also
eva,
eva
certainly,
tumulaha
uproarious,
uproarious
abhyanunadayan,
abhyanunadayan
resounding.
resounding.
Translation: the blowing of these different conch shells
The blowing of these different conch shells
became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky
vibrating both in the sky
and on the earth.
and on the earth.
It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
So Sanjaya is speaking, and he is observing what's happening in the battlefield and relaying it to Dhritarashtra. When Bhishma and the others on the side of Duryodhana blew their respective conch shells, there was no heartbreaking on the part of the Pandavas. Such occurrences are not mentioned, but in this particular verse, it is mentioned that the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra were shattered by the sounds vibrated by the Pandavas' party. This is due to the Pandavas and their confidence in Lord Krishna. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear, even in the midst of the greatest calamity. So that's important. One of the features of a devotee is that a devotee is fearless. Because only when you don't have fear are you going to be completely surrendered to Krishna. Even if you have a little bit of fear, you're always going to wonder, will Krishna come to protect me or not? Or do I have to take steps on my own? So devotee means no fear. Even amidst the greatest of calamity, there will be no fear. Sanjay conveyed to Dhritarashtra that the tremendous sound of the various conch shells from the Pandava army was shattering the hearts of his sons. Whereas he did not mention any such reaction from the Pandavas when the Kauravas were creating commotion. The Kauravas were fearful as their conscience pricked them for their crimes and misdeeds. They were relying solely on their physical strength to fight the war. However, the Pandavas were confident and felt protected as the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna was by their side. Their victory was definite. So you can ask, how does Sanjaya know? Is he able to see into the hearts of all of the Kauravas and know that it is shattered? So let us look at the commentary by His Grace Chaitanya Prabhu. To be assertive, we sometimes need to be aggressive, adequately and adeptly. The nature of people and the nature of life itself is such that we are sometimes put in confrontation with others. Confrontation is a fact of life. Some of us experience it more than others. Amidst such face-offs, we can and should try to resolve things amicably. But seeking an amicable resolution doesn't mean that we let others walk all over us. In the sense, we do our best to resolve whatever conflicts there are. In this particular situation, the Lord himself tried to resolve it by just asking for enough of a kingdom that the 5 Pandavas would be more than satisfied with and to rule over, because their nature is that to be of a Kshatriya. And a Kshatriya needs a kingdom. But we know how that turned out. Duryodhana was not very keen on even giving enough of a land that covered the head of a pin. Right? So sometimes you do try to resolve things, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you don't allow others to walk over you. Broadly speaking, when faced with a confrontation, we can have 3 approaches. One is to be passive. What does it mean to be passive? To be passive means you don't do anything. You just accept whatever comes your way, or you are just resigned to the fact that, well, I'm not sure exactly how to respond to the situation. The second option is to be aggressive. The third option is to be assertive. To be passive is to act in the material mode of ignorance. Such action often makes the opponent more domineering and exploitative. To be aggressive is to act in the mode of passion. Such action leads to a tit-for-tat sequence that escalates the conflict. So aggressiveness means you've not put much forethought before you actually react to the situation. So when you're reacting to the situation, then you are under the influence of Rajogun. So we looked at to be passive, which is Tamogun, to be aggressive, which is in Rajogun, to be assertive is to act in the mode of goodness. Such action checks the other person from stepping on our toes while ensuring that we don't step on their toes either. Being assertive enables us to protect our purpose while doing our best to maintain peace. So your purpose should not be overwhelmed by somebody else's authoritarian nature. So we have to find this fine balance of being able to protect our purpose while doing our best to maintain peace, which is exactly what the Pandavas did under the instruction of the Lord himself. However, if the other person is relentlessly aggressive, and if they rebuff means to refuse, all our efforts for resolving things, then we may need to be aggressive. So when do you choose to be aggressive? When you've tried your best to try and resolve the situation and it is not working out and the other person is just getting more and more aggressive, then you may have to fight it with aggressiveness. Being thus aggressive is not being vindictive. It is just being strongly assertive. Of course, such assertiveness has to be regulated adeptly so that it doesn't escalate beyond the necessary level. The setting of the Bhagavad Gita depicts how the primary protagonist, Arjuna, had to be aggressive in order to be assertive. The opponents, headed by the villainous Duryodhana, had scornfully rejected all peace proposals, even those offered on the most accommodating terms. So sometimes we are ready to give up many things in order to maintain peace. But oftentimes the other party may not be satisfied even with what you're willing to offer. In the sense, you are willing to compromise, but the other party is not. That can make it very difficult to find a resolution. In our daily lives, we won't usually have to physically fight against anyone. Still, the Gita setting demonstrates that while pursuing a virtuous cause, we sometimes need to take a stand and stand firm. So, Sanjaya knows the nature of Dhritarashtra's sons. And of course, understanding the history of what all had happened, certainly he was able to clearly state to Dhritarashtra that whatever conch shells were being blown by the Pandavas, led by Lord Krishna himself, it created fear in the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. And he's saying this to whom? He's saying this to Dhritarashtra himself. So he's not hiding anything from his own master. He's speaking the truth.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.